EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. You look at this Bears defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
Off play action, Fields. That's into the hands of Edwards. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Touchdown! Danny Gray, 74 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Has already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And his kick here is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Fighting to stay upright. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Hey, Ken. Go.
They snap it to Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Purdy with it on third and long. Over. Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Hey, Ken.
On second down, here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead down to 9. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here. Purdy able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Purdy. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That's 35. 11. Right.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Shedding through the defense. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Now Purdy. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Moody good with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Bears 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Fields. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Hey, Ken.
Now it's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard.
Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Tonight.
Here's Fields. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
What's right? Minute. Tonight.
Fields on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second and 10.
Angel. Hey, never mind, Monday. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
11. Tonight.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Here we go, tonight.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Go.
Throwing again is Fields. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Here now, 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal. At the Niners.
Now Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Tonight.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, can. Tonight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds, and that, of course, is a penalty. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Craig. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Easy. Hey, can. All right.
Fields now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Go.
To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down again. Drake Jackson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Being chased out under pressure again, and down he goes again. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on, guys, pick it up. Come on, boys, keep it going. Take it to Here we go. No mud. Press, watch right. 11. Jump. Tonight.
And one last throw here for Fields. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer.